Oh, it smells so good. Oh. Living with so many different cultures, you just like adapt to this language. I'm like, who even am I anymore?
You're...
I definitely planned this. Yeah. How would you do yours? Because I feel like, yeah.
We'll get into it.
Ready?
Kanpai!
Kanpai!
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and when you have it with tahini, it's even better because the sweetness, there's no sweetness from the tahini. So it's all just the sweet potato and the raspberry.
It's like peanut butter jelly.
Yeah. Well, it's very American.
Yeah, very American, yeah. I feel like I'm kind of American now. After living with you guys.
Yeah. People have told me that, like, they think I'm Australian. They're like, oh, are you Australian? And think I just, like, lost my accent, that I've Americanized. And I'm like, that's really funny. But yeah, since we don't know who we are anymore, I wanted to kind of talk about the different things that I've learned while living in Japan for 2.5 years. And you've lived here, like, over time, we've both lived here for about 2.5 years.
So really like a year and a year, but together, 2.5 years.
Yeah, I did like 2 years and then a half year.
Yeah.
So, like, mine was spread out by 3 years, so I definitely changed a lot as a person in between. I just wanted to kind of, like, process on my own brain and then also, like, talk with Jess, because this is my friend Jess, by the way.
Oh, hey! Hey, guys!
Jess has a really cool channel, and I love it. It's all about vegan food and life in Japan and traveling.
Just following my life around.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, her insights are always so nice, and she's very funny. But yeah, I really enjoy it, so definitely check her out. It's just Jess. Just
Jess.
Just Jess.
Just Jess.
It's just Jess.
Just me.
The first thing that kind of came to mind when I was thinking about it is the independence that I've really gained. I've always been an independent person, but I think living here in Japan, living on your own, you always gain independence from that.
And you're forced to as well, because you've got no one else to rely on, you know?
Exactly.
Like living at home, like you just know that you've got mom and dad there. But when you're, especially in a foreign country, like you can't just bring up mom and dad, especially for like time differences. You can't just you can't just ring up mom and dad and they come over.
Yeah.
You know?
And they can't really like say you any crisis or anything. Not that I've had any crises here.
Yeah.
sorry. Go minute. Go minute.
No, it's fine.
We've got neighbors.
Okay, she's a good neighbor.
Anyway. I always thought before I came here that eating alone was like a bad thing. And that it was like you were lonely. I think that was the biggest thing. Is I went through a whole thing of feeling very lonely when I first got here, because I lived on my own. I had always been, again, independent, but I lived with my roommates or with my family or with whatever. And then moving here in my own apartment by myself, and I didn't know anyone in the country. Even like coming out to Japan, I didn't know anyone that I was working with. A lot of people might know someone, but I didn't know anyone at all. Yeah, and so it was really like starting from scratch, and that was difficult. Like, especially I was 19. That was really difficult. But it's crazy because over that time, I started taking myself out on dates and like eating.
I would too.
Yeah, and everybody here does it. Like, people eat by themselves all the time.
And you enjoy it too.
Yeah, it's so nice.
And people won't judge you for it too.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna like go and like I need some time in my room sort of thing.
But it's like that transformation of like just being okay to go by yourself.
Yeah. Independence wise, like doing just the basic things like grocery shopping, like those, just taking on those responsibilities. You know, I moved to Japan when I was 18 as well, so I was just out of high school really. So learning how to do washing, how to like cook rice, just like the simple things that there's no like guidebook to it really. Like you sort of just need to make those mistakes and figure it out yourself. Big thing. Like, and especially we had the added level of everything being in Japanese, so we like reading labels and stuff. Like
it was like growing up, like but like growing up, moving out, but like intensified, like everything. We had to like work that much harder to try and figure things out, which was fun because it's kind of like, oh, I'm in a new country, but it was also sometimes like super overwhelming. And you're like, I just want to buy something without milk in it.
Literally. Yeah. But
and then Google Translate came out with the app, like, but that was after my first few years here, so I didn't have a Google Translator, like I could just do everything. So
How did you do it?
The first like bit of time I wasn't vegan, which leads me into the next topic, which is eating habits, how it's changed living in Japan. But I don't know, honestly. I don't know what I did.
You just have to like follow what other people. That's what I did personally.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
oh, these people are getting doing this and this, so I'll just do that too.
Oh,
You have 20 minutes already.
no, my mom's calling. Okay. Hey, Mom. Hey, can I call you back in a little bit? All right, love you. Bye. Speaking of calling your parents, I've definitely like just recently really dove into eating a lot more traditional Japanese food. I think that I've definitely expanded my horizons of eating here. But also like being vegan now, we talked about this the other day, like I find that I shop and eat a lot more whole foods because the processed like vegan substitutes and stuff like that aren't available. Or you have to
you sort of
travel
forced
for them. Yeah, so you're forced
like I literally eat off like sweet potatoes, bananas, oats, beans. Yeah. And the occasional the greens that I can find.
Yeah. I have been buying more seasonal stuff too, though. Because I'm trying to like incorporate more things that I don't know what they are.
Yes, you're good at that.
Okay. Well, for the last topic, general life things that we've learned while being here. Like this is kind of more of just things that you've noticed, how you've changed.
Okay.
And how you see things differently now.
Okay. One of them. It sort of like ties in with the Japanese culture. Like they do like walking and eating. We were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
So like you won't ever see like anyone on the street like eating or walking and stuff. Then I myself have like started to like even just like drinking like tea or something while someone's talking to me. I just like feel kind of weird about it.
One thing I loved, like my friends that are Japanese here, they really do respect your time. We talked about this yesterday, is that we talk a lot.
We do.
Is that like they respect your time, so if you say you're going to meet with someone, like they will meet you there. You can count on them being there.
That is very true.
Yeah, as to where I feel like a lot of it's not maybe as emphasized in cultures like in America and stuff.
You're like, oh yeah, like 10 a.m. or something, but it's like roughly. But here, you know that they will always like be there.
But like the Japanese people, it's so wonderful. Like most of them will like really listen to you, and they're very intently listening. And whether or not they actually care about what you're saying, it's more so. I mean, I think usually they do because they try to listen, they want to listen, but they do interact. Like I notice when we talk, it's like, they're like agreeing the whole time as you're speaking because they're listening intently, which is really nice. And I think that we do that too. Both of us do. I have evolved. I don't know if I was always so responsive in conversation, like I'd be listening, but I have been working on listening skills.
So you're a good listener. I think I need to work on like adding more Italian stuff. I feel like I'm not listening.
You're a great listener.
Oh, really?
No, absolutely. You're a great listener. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I feel like you understand me so well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of advice, but I'm great at like being there for someone. Like
absolutely. Oh my god. Well, you don't even have to give advice like wild or anything.
I understand.
And that's all you need. That's all.
Okay, good.
That's all we need. At least all I need. Unless I'm just like, what do I do? And you would just be like, listen to yourself. And I'm like, okay, okay. Yeah. I think when I first came here, a big part of what I learned was like the work-life balance. I was all about work before. I was living in LA, and I was so like dedicated to my job that I would like put off everything else if my job needed me, sort of thing. And because I loved my job, you know, it was fun. I loved acting, I loved dancing and stuff. But then when I came out here and I got a full-time job, I realized, and also with the Japanese culture influence, the value of both work and play. They work really, really hard here, but they also know how to relax and go have fun too. And things that are seasonal and events, and like there's always festivals happening and stuff, so it's kind of like while they work really hard, they also make time to relax and have fun with their friends and be social.
Or like getting out of the city, you're like, whoa, like
Yeah.
it's crazy how like, because Tokyo itself is just such a fast-paced going city. Everyone's like on the go, you know, and with our routine as well, we do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So you get so caught up in it, and this is trying to break out of that.
Yeah,
Times.
absolutely. Even the other day, I was getting so like worked up about things, and then I literally took a walk next to a garden. I couldn't get into the garden, so I just walked on the nature trail outside of it, and I instantly just like felt so much better. I was like, oh, that's what I need. I just needed to reconnect with Mother Nature and be in Earth, like, and be in Earth.
Literally,
I am in Earth.
Be connected somehow.
Yeah, I was like hugging, I was touching trees, I was looking at the water, how it flowed, and like just simplifying. And I think that's a lot of like the Zen principles of Buddhism, which I see in the temples here too. Just taking yourself out of the busy life and like routine and learning something.
Even if you are in the city, just like taking in the sounds and just things around you, then being so focused in like what's coming up next, or I don't know, it's all comes back to like, living in the present and all of that. But
yeah, I think that like and the last thing that I've really learned here is excuse me. Sorry. No, it's fine. The last thing that I've learned while living here is actually my self-confidence.
oh yes,
That's been the biggest lesson.
Oh,
That's
my
my
goodness.
current lesson right now.
Mhm.
I started working on it before I came back, and this has been my chance to really kind of test the waters of like my own self-confidence, both in our workplace. We live in, or we work in a group of lots of women, so it's something to where before I was always very self-conscious about everything, and I always felt like I wasn't good enough, and my individuality was not a good thing, and blah 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 blah. But this time around, it's like such a 180. Because I feel like I've been able to, in Japan you can kind of wear whatever you want, you can be whoever you want to be, which is super cool. And nobody will even look twice. Like you think you wear something wild and you're like, oh my god, everyone's gonna stare. People don't care.
no one cares at all.
And I love it. But also just in general, like just exploring on your own and I don't know, stepping into who
and
you
it just
are.
feels like you can just like breathe. I don't know. You just don't realize how like caught up you are in everyone else's thoughts and opinions and everything.
Yeah.
And your self opinion as well on yourself.
I think a lot of it too
That
is
inner
like
voice in your
realizing our inner voice is most of what's going on. Other people are not actually, they might be thinking things, but usually they're also thinking what you're thinking, which is like, what are they gonna think about me, blah blah blah. They're just so concerned about themselves. I mean, it takes so much more effort to think about thinking about judging somebody else, because you're always just looking at yourself. But there's, and it really, I just feel like it gives you a big chance here to you are isolated, so you get a chance to really self-reflect.
A lot.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be a bit too much.
Too much.
And you overthink the simple things as well.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's pretty much
And
it.
that's that topic as well about self-confidence and just trying to push through that barrier of fear and worrying about one of the things. That is related to my video that we're going to talk about next.
We're about to do a video with Jess on her whole idea of what her topic is, which is fear and overcoming like change.
Overcoming change and self-confidence.
Absolutely. So I thank you guys so much for watching us eat sweet potatoes. We really love to eat sweet potatoes in front of you. That is what our favorite thing is to do. Honestly, thanks, and I hope that this gave you some value. I know it's not very specific things that we talked about like Japan, but it's more so like how over time you realize a place will change you and how it will influence you. And I think Japan is just such a beautiful place to come and realize things about yourself.
I think that is it summed up right there. Couldn't have said it better myself.
No.
Thank you. And thanks for having me as well. This is my first ever like sit down video with someone.
Oh, this is going to be my first one too. Collaboration.
Yes.
I'm a vlogger now.
Yeah, we are. No vlogger. Yeah.
Oh, are we twerking?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the best I can do at this time.
Where's the caffeine? Pass the caffeine.
Literally.
Okay.
Alrighty. See you soon. Bye bye.